Welcome to 31 Days of Horror with me, Aaron. Today I thought instead of reviewing a movie or reviewing something, I wanted to do a top 10 list with you. The top 10 list I'd like to do is something I don't think we talk enough about. It's the final girl, the Scream Queens. I can't tell you what scares you or who you think is the beast of all beasts of the women out there, but I can say who my queens are and what characters really have spoken to me, as we have all grown up at different times, and so things speak to us in different ways. Horror really, I think, is where we are at in our childhood and our traumas. So I can only share with you what final girls, what Scream Queens have spoken to me throughout my life. But before we get started, I feel like we should set up some ground rules of, like, for me, what makes a final girl a final girl? To me, a final girl lasts through the movie, makes it to the ending. Alive, sure, yeah, that'd be great. But definitely makes it to the ending to some degree. The battler, right? There are people that do survive but aren't like going head to head. Like, this is a my battle I have to go through. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm only looking for two things. Scream Queen makes it to the ending, and this is their battle in the film. They are the protagonist to some degree. And I'm only going to give myself a minute. So it's going to be a top 10 list, 10 to 1. Here we go. Coming your way. Number 10, Julie James from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, I know Julie Last Summer isn't like the biggest horror film, and the slashers is up there, I guess, for a lot of people. But I was growing up when I Know What You Did Last Summer came to movie theaters. So I saw it in the theater, and I was a Sarah Michelle Gellar girly, but I loved Julie James as well, and she is the survivor, and she is the lone survivor, I think, of Ben and the fisherman, and she was the one that didn't even really want to do any of these bad things, was really just trying to do her best and just follow her friends, so she really didn't deserve anything from Ben, and she got it at the ending. She made it out alive and got to be in sequels. So not one of the biggest ones, but we gotta give it up. And come on, what are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? If you know what I'm talking about, you know. So gotta give it up for Julie James. Thank you, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Number 9 is Erin Jessica Biel from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2004, I think it was, version. I know not everyone loves this version. I love this version. I can love both of them for different reasons. They are different films doing different things, and this was what I like, a good chase horror. I love a kill. I want to see a great kill, but I want to see a chase, and Jessica Biel was looking good in this one, looking hot, and was a beast warrior queen doing the damn thing, getting through that meat house, and escaping this Leatherface. And wow, what a great ending too, that she just was strong in such a great way, like a hero that we really needed, we really wanted, because this man Leatherface is menacing. So for me, she's a number 9. I know it's the remake, so maybe people don't think she should be a Scream Queen or be up there with the icons, but for me, it was still my formative years, and Jessica Biel was doing it for me. She's the top 2. Thank you. Number 8 is Sally. So we're going to do the remake, and now we're doing the original. Come on, she goes through it, y'all. Like, they put her through it. That whole dinner scene, they mess with her. And then when she gets to the ending, is in the back of that truck, bloodied, as she's looking at Leatherface, screaming. It's like this. So much is going on. She's screaming because it's terrifying, screaming what she just went through, ecstatic to be free, that she's gonna make it out of this life. No, she's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life. Like, so much is happening to her in that one moment, and she doesn't get very many moments to be the hero or to be the beast that's gonna outlive everybody, and then she pulls it out at the last minute. She pulls it out and makes it happen and gets to be the final girl, which she kind of is, but she survives. She's a survivor for real. She goes through it. So she's my number 8. Jessica Biel's my number 9. Let's go to number 7. We're going through this, banging through them. Let's go. Number 7, Alice from the original Friday the 13th. Now she's got to battle Jason Voorhees' mother. Sorry, these are not spoiler free. These are spoilers, because she's got to make it out, right? And she is the goody two-shoes. She is the goody girl, like, buttoned up to the top, right? But she's clever. She makes it out alive. I mean, depends on how you see it. She does, because she's in the sequel. So, but that last jump scare, Is it real? Is it a dream? Well, obviously they answer that for you, but if you're just watching the first. But she makes it out alive, in my opinion, and she outsmarts, makes it to the ending, and proves that she's that girl and deserves actually more recognition. I don't think people talk about Alice enough or really represent her because it's not Jason that she's facing, and she never really faces Jason, really. So, that's why I've debated about, going to part 3, but she is the original, and she is Friday the 13th. Number 6, Sarah from The Descent. The Descent is one of my top 5 favorite horror films. It got me good. I wish I saw it in the theaters. I didn't. It's one of the things I would regret. But Sarah is a beast, y'all. She not only has to battle some monsters in that cave, battle the claustrophobia of it all, battle some of these women that she's with. And is dealing with grief the whole time. On top of it, I love Sarah. I never saw The Descent 2 because I just didn't want it to ruin my experience with Descent. So I don't know what they really do with Sarah after that. But for me, The Descent, the original, Sarah is that girl. She is the one, and gets hers in the good way. Gets hers, and even gets a little happy ending. Kind of, right? Is it real? Is it not? Kind of a vibe. And it depends on which edit, because there's a US version, non-US version. But she's a final girl. Here we go, top 5. Now, my number 5 could be divisive. We could have a disagreement here out of all of them, but I'm giving it to them. Number 5 is Jesse from A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Hey, he's a male, I know it, but come on, he's a scream queen. Those screams, great. Final girl, he makes it. And he's the first lead protagonist in a slasher film dealing with the slasher icon, Freddy Krueger. So he's a scream queen to me, and also it's also queer coded. Such allegories for the whole homosexual coming out story for the 80s, and how that's kind of the villain as well within him for the time period, right? So you gotta give it to him. Jesse is up there for me for that reason alone. The history of it, the history of the slasher, the history of horror. Jesse is up there. Mark Patton is up there for me, and is a scream queen. Number 5, he is that girl to me, Jesse. I'm even going to be him for Halloween this year. Shh, don't tell anybody. For my birthday. That's it. Number 5. Number 4, Sienna from the Terrifier series. Y'all, you gotta give it up for Sienna. I fell in love with her immediately. Terrifier was good. It's fine. Terrifier 2 was great, and it's because of Sienna for me. Obviously, Art. Duh. But having Art needed a nemesis, needed someone that was so good. And gosh darn it, is Sienna the it girl, right? She looks great. She's fighting like a badass. She is awesome. And kind of there's this whole angel warrior aspect to her, and even in 3 she is a badass. She is that girl for me, and she deserves to be up this high. I know it's a newer film, but I think that down the line she will be one of the great scream queens. She'll be up there with the Jamie Lees. I really believe this. So for me, number 4, I would put her higher, but we got some badasses coming our way. We got some queens of all queens that we got to talk about. But number 4 for her for now. Number 3, Nancy from A Nightmare on Elm Street. And A Nightmare on Elm Street for me is, I saw it as a little boy, and it was my first true horror slasher. So Nancy to me was me, right? I was rooting for her, dealing with her. She was getting what she had to do to get rid of him, to defeat him. She thought she knew. And now the ending, does she make it? She does. Well, we know by the sequels and stuff, but it's kind of got this open-ended ending, but she does make it, and she thinks she knows how to defeat him. But can you even defeat Freddy is really the question to be had. So I love Nancy. She is close to my heart. She's number 3 for me. And she's the kind of that goody two-shoes girl, right? That's where Scream kind of gets that whole you gotta be a goody-goody. You're not. She doesn't want to do stuff with her boyfriend. She wants to be there for her friends. She wants to be there for others, and take this man down. Freddy, number 3. Number 2, Sydney Prescott, y'all. Sydney is that girl. Neve Campbell is that girl. She is, and it makes me so happy that like she is spoken with the greats now, and that she is the greats, because she's really made herself known throughout the horror genre. Because I saw Neve come up on the come up, right? Like The Craft, Party of Five, and I feel like she wanted probably a different kind of career, but I love that she's embraced Sydney. Sydney is her. She is Sydney. They are one now, and Sydney. I remember just freaking the chases of that movie. She goes through it. That whole house scene at the ending, the things she has to go through, the violence she has to survive, and it being who it is at the ending is just a lot. And so I just love Sydney Prescott, and I was rooting for her. We were all rooting for her, and we were right too. She is that girl. Not in my movie. She won't let that happen. Sydney. Time for number one. Number one. Come on now. Laurie. Laurie is the original final girl for me. Original Scream Queen is Jamie Lee Curtis. No one will ever top her for me. Michael Myers is that guy. She is that girl, and they get to face off. And I liked it when it wasn't that was her brother, but I'm okay with it. I like H2O. I'm cool with it. Howling 2 is fine. I like the first of the new series, the 2018. But Jamie Lee, Laurie, was the goody two shoes girl, but also stood up to that man, right? Like, was like not gonna take it. She became the protector for those kids. She did that thing, and maybe she didn't take him down fully, but she survived him and did it in her own way. Laurie Strode is that girl. Come on, y'all. I can't speak enough about her. I love her. I love Jamie Lee as her, and she's the queen. No one's gonna beat her, for me. I don't think ever. I think Sydney's close, but no one can beat Laurie Strode and Jamie Lee. And she also has that like long-term relationship with Laurie, kind of like Neve does with Sydney. So you got to give it up for her. That's my top 10. What'd you think? Did I make you mad? Did I leave someone out? Let me know in the comments what you think about my top 10. Tell me who I left out. Help me out. I'm not trying to leave people off a top 10 list. I love horror, and I want to include as many. So happy Halloween.